Hello, now that we're into Brightspace, I've simply started a new assignment. So you're hopefully all pretty familiar with this at this point. So we're going to call this assignment 6. And we can go ahead and leave it ungraded for now. All we need to do to make sure it fits into the Brightspace calendar automatically is to put a due date in. So if I go ahead and choose the 17th as our due date, and go ahead and put whatever you want in your assignments, however you want to format that. But the minute that I put a date in the due date, it's automatically put into the Brightspace calendar for you. So that's all you have to do as a faculty member is make sure that date's correct. If you have a snow day or something changes it, make sure you go in and change it so that this calendar will be dynamic and change with you, and it will be the only place that you need to change that date. There are a couple other dates available. If you hit the availability dates and conditions, there are start dates and end dates. You do not need to do anything with those. You can do what you want with them, but we want to make sure the due date is the one that the students see in their calendar. So that's really all you have to do is just put the due date in right here, which I hope you're already doing anyway. So that's kind of unheard of here is to have one less thing to do. So take advantage of it while you can. All right, so now we're going to jump to what does that look like from the student side. Okay, from the student side, we're now logged in as a student, so we'll take a look at that. But the biggest piece that they need to be aware of is the calendar right here, and there are a couple ways to push the button. I'm going to show you the most straightforward, which is to go ahead and make sure you click on calendar. Don't click on the arrow over here. Don't click here, just click on calendar, and that will get you the shortest path more than likely to what you're looking for. So if I go ahead and click on calendar, that takes me out to the Brightspace calendar. Now there's lots of things that I can start to do with this calendar, but the first thing you want to look at is all calendars, or which calendars are showing. Some faculty are having challenges with the all calendars area. Some faculty are actually seeing over 150 some odd classes in there. The way to fix that is just to go ahead and click on all calendars. You'll see the list. To unselect any of them, simply just select one, and that will get you down to that single course. Then once you've selected that one, then you can click the little arrow here, and you'll be able to add in different courses. So you can go ahead and click add, and now you can go through and add the courses that you want in there. So that's a way to get around that challenge, is to just go ahead and add that. You can also go ahead and color code all of your courses while you're here. So you can select a course and then choose a color code to color code those, not only here in Brightspace, but also when you export them out to whatever calendar you choose. So once I've chosen my course or courses, I can choose agenda. To get an agenda view, I can see a day, a week, a month. So you can see all the different pieces and what due dates are there. You can also see them over here. The dots tell me that I have something on those days. I can also see as a list. So I can go out and see clear back to all of the different courses that I have registered and all of the different things that are going on in those courses, and I can check those off as being done. So that's the way that I can walk through any of those different lists. Now, the other piece in the list that I can do is I can filter by assignments or checklists, discussions, any of the different material that might be out there in Brightspace. So if I just want to see my quizzes, I can click on quizzes, and I will only see the quizzes listed in my list. So a quick way for students to manage all of the different information that they want. And it's all right here in Brightspace. Now, I show a lot of the students this, and I say, okay, it's great, let me show you the cool calendar, and now let me show you how not to use the calendar. Because so many people have a calendar for home, they have a calendar for work, they have a calendar for Brightspace now, they have a calendar. Let's make it as easy as we can, so let's get rid of some calendars. To do that, I can simply come over here to subscribe. And what subscribe will let me do is I can come in and highlight this text right here. If I highlight that and copy it, I can now paste that into the calendar of my choice. Do not choose download. There's a big difference between subscribe and download. Download will download the current calendar, and if you change a date for them, that date will not change on the download when they downloaded the calendar. But if they highlight this text and subscribe to these calendars, anytime you change, it will automatically be reflected in their calendar. So we're going to close out of that now that I've copied that address. We can hit close. I can go out to any calendar, Outlook, Google Calendar, Apple Calendar, whatever calendar I want. And then I can simply choose to add a calendar. So I've clicked on this little button up here. You're going to see the same calendar list in Google and in Microsoft. So you'll see the same type of thing. They'll have the same capabilities. And we're simply going to choose Add Calendar. And when I choose Add Calendar, I can add a subscription calendar. And then I can simply paste that URL that we just copied right in there. And now I'm subscribed to that calendar. So it automatically shows up. And you can see that the assignment we just put in now showed up on the 17th. So we can instantly now see that calendar. The powerful part of this is that no matter which calendar you're using, the students can now see their assignments in their personalized calendars. And when they click on that event, it actually will show them the link directly to their assignment. So we can go ahead and click that view event, and it will take us right into Brightspace. And if you're logged in, it will take you right to the course. And you can see the assignment directly from here. It may look a little different. I'm logged in as a faculty member, but you can actually see that assignment right in your Brightspace. So the calendar click will take you directly to that assignment. Anytime you change a date, it's going to automatically change on the student's calendar for them. So it completely takes that whole idea of a paper or a non-dynamic calendar out of the equation, so you don't have to argue about date changes or any of those kinds of things. And the great news again is you don't have to do anything. So it makes it very easy for you, it makes it great for our students, and it helps avoid some of those discussions about date changes. So that's a little bit about what we're doing with the calendar for this fall. Thanks a bunch and have a great day.